Have you ever wondered where the idea of a world-ending flood comes from? Let's journey back, way back, to ancient Mesopotamia, home to one of the oldest recorded stories in human history, the Epic of Gilgamesh. This epic poem, written on 12 clay tablets, is a rich tapestry of mythology and history, and within its lines we find the first recorded epic flood story. In this ancient narrative we meet Utnapishtim, a man favored by the gods. One of these gods, Ea, warns Utnapishtim about an impending flood, a cataclysmic event designed to wipe out humanity. Acting on this divine warning, Utnapishtim builds a massive boat, ensuring the survival of himself, his family, and a collection of animals. As the floodwaters rise, they consume the world, sparing only Utnapishtim and his ark of life. After 7 days, the waters recede, and Utnapishtim sends out a dove, then a swallow, and finally a raven to find dry land. When the raven does not return, Utnapishtim knows the earth has re-emerged from the watery chaos. In gratitude, he offers sacrifices to the gods. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? The echoes of this ancient story reverberate through time, resurfacing in various cultures' flood myths. But it all starts here, in the cradle of civilization, with the Epic of Gilgamesh. Thus, in the ancient cuneiform tablets, we find the first recorded epic flood story. A tale of divine wrath and human survival that has endured for millennia, a testament to its power and relevance. It's a story that invites us to explore deeper, to find the threads that connect us all, and to question what these myths say about our shared human history. But for now, let's return to the Ark, adrift on the receding waters, and witness the world reborn from the deluge. Yet Gilgamesh is not alone in his watery tale. Flood myths, it seems, are as universal as the water they describe. Let's take a sail through some of them. In the heart of Mesopotamia, the Babylonian Enuma Elish narrates a tale of a great deluge. The god Enlil, angered by the noise of human beings, decided to eradicate them with a flood. But one man, Atrahasis, was warned by the god Enki, who instructed him to build a boat. Moving westward to Greece, we encounter Deucalion and Pyrrha. In this myth, Zeus, the king of the gods, decided to flood the earth to cleanse it of human corruption. Deucalion, upon the advice of his father Prometheus, built an ark that kept him and his wife Pyrrha safe. Now let's journey to the east, where in Hindu mythology we find the story of Manu. Manu is warned of an impending flood by a fish who advises him to build a ship. When the flood comes, Manu ties his boat to the fish, who guides him through the waters to safety. These stories, spread across continents and cultures, bear striking similarities to the Epic of Gilgamesh. They all depict a divine decision to flood the earth, a single man receiving a divine warning, the construction of a vessel to survive the flood, and the eventual repopulation of the earth. From these tales, it becomes clear that the idea of a world-ending flood is not unique to one culture. The threads of these stories are woven into a tapestry of shared human experience, narrated through the lens of myth and legend. It leaves us with the tantalizing question: could these myths be a distorted echo of an ancient reality? Stay with us as we delve deeper into this mystery in the next scene, where we examine the possibility of a historical flood that might have given rise to these myths. So, could these stories be rooted in reality? This is where we delve into a fascinating realm where myth may meet history. Many scholars and scientists have pondered upon this question, and the theories they've proposed are truly captivating. Some believe that these flood myths could be echoes of a real catastrophic event that took place in our distant past. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence supporting this theory is the geological record. There are signs that indicate a sudden dramatic rise in sea levels around the globe. Imagine the world's ice caps melting at a rapid pace, causing sea levels to rise by as much as 65 feet in less than 500 years. Such an event would have inundated vast areas of land, displacing countless communities and reshaping the world as they knew it. And what about the Black Sea Deluge hypothesis? This theory suggests that a catastrophic flood occurred around 7,500 years ago, turning the freshwater Black Sea into a saltwater lake almost overnight. This event, caused by waters from the Mediterranean Sea breaching through the Bosporus Strait, could have been the inspiration for the flood myths of the Near East. Also, there's the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis. This proposes that a comet or meteor impact caused massive flooding around 12,900 years ago, leading to a sudden and dramatic climate change known as the Younger Dryas period. These theories are not without controversy, and more research is needed to confirm them. Yet they offer tantalizing glimpses into a past that may have been marked by sudden, world-altering floods. These findings suggest that these myths may not be mere stories, but echoes of a catastrophic event in our distant past. So next time you hear the tale of a great flood, remember, it could be more than just a story. It could be a memory passed down through generations of a time when the world was reshaped by water. If these myths are based on reality, could they also influence each other? Let's delve into a fascinating theory that the biblical story of Noah's Ark could be a revised version of the Epic of Gilgamesh. This theory suggests a narrative handed down from the ancient Akkadians to the Hebrews, and it's not without merit. Both stories recount a great flood sent by the gods or God as a punishment for humanity's wrongdoings. In both tales, one righteous man is chosen to build an ark to save himself, his family, and a collection of animals. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, it's Utnapishtim, a man granted immortality by the gods. In the Bible, it's Noah, a man chosen for his righteousness. The arks in both stories are similarly described. Utnapishtim's ark is a cube, while Noah's is a rectangle, but both are vast, multi-tiered structures designed to house a microcosm of life. Both men send out birds to find land after the flood. In Gilgamesh, it's a dove, a swallow, and a raven, while Noah sends out a raven and then a dove. There are differences, of course. The timelines vary, with the flood in Gilgamesh lasting 6 days and nights, while in Genesis it rains for 40 days and nights. But the core narrative remains strikingly similar. So, could the story of Noah's Ark be a revised monotheistic version of the Epic of Gilgamesh? Was this ancient Mesopotamian epic passed down and adapted by the Hebrews? These are questions that continue to engage scholars and enthusiasts alike. While it's impossible to confirm definitively, the similarities between these two tales are too significant to ignore. It's a testament to the enduring power of these ancient narratives, their shared themes of divine judgment, human resilience, and the promise of renewal. The parallels between these two tales are certainly intriguing, suggesting a shared origin for these flood myths. The flood myths, while varied, share a common theme: a world-ending catastrophe. We've traversed the ages, delved into ancient texts, and discovered a recurring narrative. The Epic of Gilgamesh, an age-old story from ancient Mesopotamia, seems to be the progenitor of this narrative, a tale of a great deluge sent by the gods to destroy mankind. From there, we ventured into other cultures, unearthing similar stories of devastating floods. The tale of Deucalion and Pyrrha in Greek mythology, the legend of Matsya in Hindu mythology, and of course the familiar story of Noah's Ark in the Bible. Each of these narratives, while distinct in their cultural context, bear uncanny resemblances to the Epic of Gilgamesh. This raises the question, is it mere coincidence, or could these myths be remnants of a shared memory? A memory of a cataclysmic event that forever imprinted itself on the collective consciousness of humanity. An event so unforgettable that it was passed down through generations, evolving into the flood myths we know today. We also proposed a theory that the biblical story of Noah's Ark could be a revised version of the Epic of Gilgamesh, handed down from the ancient Akkadians to the Hebrews. The parallels in these two tales are striking and certainly worth pondering, but these are just theories, ideas to provoke thought and foster discussion. We invite you to delve deeper, to question and to explore these ancient narratives with a fresh perspective. What do you think? Could these myths be echoes of a real event? As we wrap up, remember, your support is what fuels our exploration into these captivating tales. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us bring more intriguing content like this to you.